What are the 3 things I wish I knew before taking over the moderator role? Well, in today's video, I'm going to answer just that. I remember the very first time I stepped into the moderator role many years ago, and I failed so dismally that I had to plead with my forum at the time to do another year. At the end of that second year, at least I was successful. But the thing was that whole journey has changed my life. Now, I'm going to assume that you've done the moderator training, so you know exactly what the moderator role is and how you do it. There's a couple of different things around the world, from when do moderators have their meetings, whether it's quarterly, monthly, 6-monthly, yearly. There's a lot of different things, but there's 3 things I always talk to moderators about, wherever they come from. In my experience going to the moderator role, I underestimated how difficult the job was going to be. But I also underestimated how valuable the journey would be to not only to the forum, but also to my own journey, not only in EO, but also in business, family, and personal. The thing was that I underestimated was managing the forum. I actually then managing entrepreneurs is very, very different. For example, managing people at your business, you're paying them. You're paying them to be there, so you have authority. When you go into charity and you're managing volunteers, they're volunteering their time, so you need even more leadership skills to help motivate them. But in a forum circumstance, the forum members are volunteers who are paying to be there. That's a whole new level of pressure on your leadership skills. And that's where the value comes from. Because if you can learn to lead a group of entrepreneurs successfully, you can lead anyone. The next thing I talk to people about is guardrails. The moderator is far more than just a coordinator, a person who sends out diary reminders. They're primarily the guardrails to forum value. When you get together, you discuss your constitution. You all agree on the path you're on. You all agree on what the expectations are. And the forum is there, or the moderator is there, to make sure that everyone stays within those agreed guardrails. The biggest mistake I made was allowed people to deviate too far outside the guardrails, so that then everything started to fall apart. People started going off in their own direction, and it's really difficult to bring it back when you don't keep them within the agreed expectations. So the one thing with being a moderator, you have to be able to voice a challenge if they're getting beyond the actual guardrails you all agreed to. But this is a recommendation, once again, I give everyone: have you set the guardrails before you even start? And the last thing I wish I knew becoming a moderator was the importance of the destination. The moderator is obviously there to manage behind the scenes, manage different things, ensure the constitution's put together. But what I lacked in my first one is I didn't give a valuable enough destination to get people motivated about the process. My second time through, I defined where I wanted to take us. I defined what success looked like after speaking to all of them about the value they were looking for. I spent the year painting the picture of the destination we were all going to, so everyone remembered why we do what we do together. In my first instance, I didn't give an actual destination apart from surviving, and that was a disaster. So for all the other moderators, is there anything that you wish you'd known before taking over? Leave them in the comments, because at least we can share them around and we can share the value. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll leave a couple of videos around me here you might want to send a friend, because as I always say, healthy forums don't happen by accident.